Hey everyone, and welcome to Bygone Traditions. I'm Ginger, and I was just going to do a few things in the garden this evening. I thought I'd take you with me. I have a couple of plants that I've been trying everything to get them to kind of bounce back. They're squash plants, so they they get attacked by bugs, but these plants, well, I don't know. Why don't you guys look at them? They look terrible. I mean, just the leaves look awful. This fruit doesn't get much bigger than this. This has been like that, oh gosh, for several days. It hasn't gotten any bigger, and it has been so hot. It should be exploding with growth, and it's just not. So, since it's so hot, seedlings will germinate super quickly and just take over sooner, and I'm going to do some other things to mitigate squash vine borers. I did add some insecticidal soap. So there was a squash vine borer in that plant, and the insecticidal soap did kill it off. However, this plant is just not recovering. I put some Epsom salt in the soil. I mean, it is a container, and we had a lot of rain, so I imagine it needed some amendments, but even before the rain it was just looking pretty bad. So I decided, I'm just making a decision, and I want to show you something real quick. We'll just walk over here to the zucchini. So I had a zucchini plant, and it just was not growing. It got to a certain point and quit growing. It hadn't grown for weeks, so I pulled it and replanted a zucchini. And it's already sprouted. Let's see if I can find it here. There you go. And it looks super green and super healthy. Now, I amended the soil before I planted these seeds, and this seedling looks better than when the first seedlings sprouted. So I'm really happy with that, and because of that, I am going to replace all of my squash plants with new seeds. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. This plant was doing really well, and then for some reason the leaves got, I don't know if you can see what that looks like. It's just weird. They're really weird. So anyways, I'm going to pull this out. Just going to get rid of this. Ooh. Some deep roots. Let's see what we can do here. Yeah, I'm not sure why. I think it's just the soil. So I did add some coffee grounds. Coffee grounds can be really good to deter squash bugs from your plants. And so I was trying everything to get rid of the squash bugs if there were any. I didn't really see any squash bug damage on that particular plant, but I was being cautious about it. Okay, let's see. Alright, I've got a couple of seeds here, and I'm just going to plant right next to this pole, right in there. There we go. And that's all there is to it. And I will water that in the morning. It'll be fine till tomorrow, so I'll just water it, and when I come along to do my regular watering. I also added some hydrogen peroxide to the soil. Now, diluted, of course. I don't know what amount I used. I kind of just squirted it around the soil. I did it here, and I actually did it with all my plants. I just kind of squirted it around the soil because I wouldn't normally do that because it does kill most things. Like, it kills the bad bacteria and the good. However, it gives it oxygen and hydrogen, and the good bacteria will grow back quickly and the bad bacteria will stay gone. So I just squirted a little bit around the plants and then really watered it in, and it cleans the soil. I did that here and over here, here, and here. Also along this row of tomatoes, because they have something going on with them. I tried Epsom salt. They still have some leaf curl, and I thought it was herbicidal drift, and now I'm just not sure. So like if you look at, I don't know if you can see that. Sorry. It's kind of blurry. Let's see if I can get it better. So like, see if I can get a side view. It's just curling. I don't know how else to explain it. It just looks funky. And I'm not sure why. Not all the plants are like that. So like, these are pretty good. Just have this branch that is doing similar things. And I'm not sure if it's herbicidal drift or if there's something funky with my soil. Because like those plants are totally fine. There's absolutely nothing wrong with these. And they're absolutely loaded with tomatoes, which is awesome. But these over here, yeah, the leaves just look kind of funny. And if anybody knows what it is, I would be so grateful if you could help me out. Just let me know. And if there's anything to be done, or if my tomatoes are ruined, that would be nice to know. Like this is coming back all weird. I am just not sure if there's something in the roots system, just eating the roots, or what's going on. I just don't know. I don't know enough about this to fix it. I'm thinking of calling the local extension office and seeing if they have any answers for me. So I replanted this okra because it was looking pretty sad. It just fell over and died. But a lot of the things are looking really good. So we're going to come over here, and I am going to, I hate to do it because this plant got so big, but gosh, this should have gotten bigger by now, and it's just not. Look at this. This is a lightning bug. Isn't that cool? They're so neat. They just light up. We had one in our house. I wonder if this is the guy from the house. We caught him in a jar and brought him outside and let him go. 'Cause I like the lightning bugs. So we're gonna just pull this guy and we'll replant him. Come on, little guy. Thank you. Okay. I have this netting here because of my cat. Oh gosh. Again, I did the same thing with this as I did with the other plant. Just not, you know, I do wonder too sometimes if there's something wrong with the seeds that I bought. You know, you never know. Just get that in there. Okay. And on to this one. Where is this? I so wanted to give these guys a chance, and I did. They're just not getting any better. Sucks. Okay. These right here. Steak. And let's pray for the best. Okay. I do wish these had done better. It's really sad they didn't. So I gotta show you guys something. Over here, my husband and I were outside walking around. He's looking at the garden. He's like, why does this bed look so much better than the other ones? I mean, the melons are growing so much better. Like this here, this is the same melon as that. They're both watermelons, both the same watermelon. But that one, you can see, is doing much better than these. And I'm like, yeah, you're right, you know. It's funny. I added Epsom salt to this bed. I did not add it to this bed. So I went and added Epsom salt to this bed. So I'm hoping in about a week, this bed looks much better like this bed does. That would be great. That would be awesome. So, I mean, I will say that these marigolds look 100% better than they did before I put the Epsom salt on. And I did put the Epsom salt on a few days ago. I didn't record that. I guess I should have. Let's see. The only issue I have is I accidentally got a little bit on a couple of these plants. You see, it left some spottiness. It burned them a little bit, but I just picked those off. This mustard is pretty hardy, and it'll just grow back with a vengeance. It's almost like the more you pick off, the more it grows. If that makes sense. Yeah, so I picked a lot of the lettuce out so that I had room for this is my, let's see, that is my pumpkin. They were not getting enough sun and starting to wilt and look bad. I had to replant some because the lack of sun made them look puny, kind of like this one, except they were completely wilted over. So I just went ahead and replanted those, pulled as much of the lettuce as I could. I did want to leave a little in there and see what happens. But I might pull the rest of it, and I'm not sure what I'll do with that space once I pull it all. The carrots are just blooming like crazy. I'm just so excited. I'm gonna have so many carrot seeds. It's really exciting. It's good. It's good. I've been battling some aphids on this okra. However, I haven't done a thing about it because I have ladybugs all over this plant. So I was just like, we'll just see what they do. Hopefully they do their job better than I could. I did rub off a lot of them, but I'm not spraying anything because I don't want to destroy the ladybug population. So the sunflowers are, you can see where, well, this isn't that great of an example. Let's see, let's go over here. This sunflower is starting to get its little bloom. See if you can see that. Oh, it gets fuzzy the closer I get. Right there. Let's see this guy. It's pretty cool. I cannot wait to have sunflowers soon. My calendula, I had to cut off a lot of this. My flower broke on this one. I was so sad, but I have more buds coming in. It's good. It's good. This cucumbers, they're just growing like crazy. I'm so excited. This is exciting. And this marigold is looking really nice. What else do I want to show you guys? I'll just go over here. And I harvested some oregano because it was like this tall. And look at, it is my first chamomile flower. Eventually I will have so many I won't know what to do with them. But that's pretty awesome. I replanted this sage. I have a tiny little sprout. Happy birthday, sage. It's this little sage sprout. And then this, I think I'm just gonna pull. I think it's too hot. I need to plant these at a different time of year. However, look at all the seeds I'm gonna get from this. This is awesome. So I'm just leaving it until they all turn brown like this. So let's see. Once they do that, these kinds of seeds are pretty easy to harvest. You just have, let's see, this little casing. I don't want to lose the seed. Sorry. Hold on, let's go somewhere. Here's the seed pod. And it is kind of a bad area to be doing this, but that's okay. Usually I hang it to dry a little bit so that this is easier, but you see right there? Do you see those? those are 2 seeds that I now have for growing Brussels sprouts. Isn't that awesome? Free seeds, guys. It's just that easy. You just let them go. Let them do their thing, and they will give you seeds. It's like the plant saying, thank you for watering me. Now you can grow more. That's really all I wanted to show you. I just wanted to do a real quick little garden tour. I'll keep you updated on the zucchini and squash. Hopefully replanting seeds and pulling those plants will give me a better plant that will give me a better harvest with bigger fruit. I'm really hopeful. One thing we've always loved is squash and zucchini, and I have found it to be a challenge out here because of the humidity and the squash bugs. Well, maybe not the humidity, it's more just the pests. There's a lot more pests out here for the squash and zucchini. Where I'm from, they would just get huge and you would have so many you wouldn't know what to do with, and here I have really struggled. I mean, I got some fruits this year. Last year I didn't get any fruit at all. I just kind of gave up and planted something else, and that's what I did. But this year I did get some fruit, albeit small, and since it's so warm, I know they'll probably germinate within the week at least, and it'll be good to go. So I will keep you posted on that, and hopefully I get some kind of harvest on that. That would be really wonderful. Hope you have a wonderful day, and thank you for watching.